China's top military official made a rare visit to Vietnam, meeting with the country's new Communist Party chief To Lam. Such high-level visits are usually reserved for Chinese regime leader Xi Jinping. To get more insights on what this visit means, NTD's Evelyn Lee spoke with Antonio Graceffo, China analyst and the author of Red Alert, China's Global Power and How It Threatens U.S. National Security.
What kind of goal or message does Zhang, the Chinese military mission chief, what do you think he brings with him?
You know, it's very suspicious that Xi Jinping was not on this mission because the Vietnamese, I was in Vietnam, by the way, when this meeting took place, and they treated it as a state visit, even though Xi Jinping was not there. And it is possible that Zhang Youxia is trying to show that he's got some power or some autonomy.
So tell me more about that. What was so unusual about that?
Well, you have the chairman of the Central Military Command of China meeting with the head of state of another nation. So that's a little bit strange. Normally, that would be a meeting between two heads of state, and then the Central Military Commander would meet with his Vietnamese counterpart rather than with the head of state. The other thing, this was the first high-level state visit to Vietnam since To Lam assumed his position last May. So that's also a little bit unusual that his first visit is not from a head of state, but rather from the chairman of the Central Military Commission. Beyond that is the discussion itself was a bit unusual because they're discussing border security agreements while the two countries are actually in a border dispute.
So let's talk about this a little bit later, about international politics. But in terms of Zhang's visit, do you think then that this was a heads up to the world that, you know, Xi Jinping doesn't actually have the full power anymore?
It's possible that they were trying to send, that they, and I'm not sure who they would be, but that they are trying to send a message that Xi Jinping does not have 100% of control over everything anymore. There was also some ambiguity in the greetings that were extended back and forth because To Lam sent his respects to Xi Jinping, and only one of many Vietnamese government reports that I read said that Zhang Youxia extended Xi Jinping's greetings to Lam. Only one of the Vietnamese media reported that, so it is possible that he actually did not even convey Xi Jinping's greetings.
So what would it mean then if there actually is a shift in power dynamics within the CCP in China? And why is this important? Why would this be an important change for the international community?
Well, so far, Xi Jinping has had, you know, he's the paramount leader. He has control over everything. And this would show that there is beginning to be a crack in his armor. I think the economy is very bad, and Xi Jinping has sort of reneged on his promise to provide the people with a moderately prosperous society. I think he held the COVID lockdowns too long, and he did a number of things to upset the West, which has then impacted foreign direct investment in China, jobs, exports. So I think Xi Jinping's rule is starting to, I don't want to say it's collapsing. I will just say that it is beginning to show some cracks.